2018, Mr. Bo William Gilligan.
Yogi eloquently summed up tonight's occasion by simply saying, "Thank you for making this night necessary." Thank you to my own parents, my siblings, Joe and Linnea, my grandparents, and my aunts and uncles for your patience and guidance, but most of all, your love and support. I love you, Mom. Most of all, thank you to my classmates. Everyone out there, let's hear for the class of 2015. Let me tell you, class of 15, you look marvelous. On the way over to Lakeland, I heard this story of an airplane about to crash. There were 4 passengers on board, but only 3 parachutes. The first passenger looked at the others and said, "I'm a leading heart surgeon. My patients need me." So he grabbed the first parachute and jumped. The second parachute said, "I'm the Lakeland Valedictorian, one of the smartest men alive, and Rome University needs me." He grabbed the second parachute and jumped. The third passenger was Dr. Serta, who said to the fourth passenger, a lowly Lakeland freshman, "Son, I'm old and frail. Go ahead and take this last parachute." The freshman replied, "Sir, don't worry about it. There's still 2 parachutes left. You see, the valedictorian just jumped out with my backpack." I want to speak about tonight about the future and getting what is yours. Now it's okay to be worried about the future. I know I am. As we leave the friendly confines of Lakeland to go off to college, off to our vocation, or off to serve our nation's armed forces, we are assured of one thing. We are going to make mistakes. Mistakes aren't always a bad thing, especially if they come when we are trying to learn something new. Mistakes may cause us to get bruised or get embarrassed, but we gain resolve, improve our character, and learn. We become wise. When we were toddlers, no one taught us how to walk. We observed people around us walking. No one gave us instructions, manuals, or even summer reading. It was the day we became tired of crawling and decided to rise up. There we stood, if only for a moment, and then we lost our balance and fell. Yet we rose again, until we got it right and started walking. You might all say we became experts in the field of walking, although I did see Steve Cook stumble up onto the stage. Yet over the years, our optimism and willingness to try new things has been shaken from the world around us. People start telling us we can't do this type of job or pursue a goal. We are told we're not good enough, not smart enough, we're not even talented. Then we start doubting ourselves. We become timid and we begin to limit our lives. We start comparing ourselves. You know, Mike Weller has bigger muscles than me. Dan Key has better pickup lines with the ladies. Gianna Hood sings better. Joey Rivera has a quick wit. Nate Christos doesn't have to paint by numbers. And Sean Mullen, well, he drives his car faster than me. A lot faster than me. And you know Sean, how he likes to brag, saying he's so special that he gets a 3-car police escort to school. I must admit though, I'm impressed, although I never understood why the escort always seems to be behind him. You see, class of 2015, when we start comparing ourselves and we start becoming pessimistic and cynical, we stop running our own race and start looking at what people are doing right next to us. And we start becoming impressed, jealous, or worse. We stop trying and putting our best foot forward. Limiting yourself and listening to what people say will cause you to settle for a life of mediocrity. If you recall, the PSAT gave us our scores and suggested what career path we should take in life. I was told I could be a farmer or a history teacher. Now, there is certainly nothing wrong with being a farmer. I just don't want to work that hard in my life. Notice how I said nothing about being a history teacher. Is Mr. Noah back in the audience? Class of 1-5, we can't limit ourselves with small goals, little dreams, and have no influence. We were created and put on this earth to seek opportunity, gain experience, and use our influence to live out our destiny. Recently, I heard about this experiment where 3 monkeys were placed in a room with a pole in the middle. At the top of the pole were bananas. The researchers all agreed the monkey that made the 4th attempt up the pole would get the bananas. The first monkey climbed up the pole, just anxious to eat those bananas. Just as he grabbed for the bananas, a large bucket of cold water was poured on him. He was shocked and slid down the pole as fast as he could. A few minutes later, the second monkey went up the pole, and the same thing happened. Minutes later, the third monkey made an attempt, but he too was doused with the cold water and slid back down. At this point, the researchers decided to remove one monkey and bring in a new one. This new monkey started going up the pole, and the other 2 monkeys just grabbed him and pulled him down. He tried and tried again, but the other monkeys just would not let him have those bananas. Finally, he too gave up. Researchers brought in another monkey. Same thing, when she tried to go up, the other monkeys just kept pulling her down. Eventually in the experiment, the room was full of monkeys, dozens of them, none of them being the original 3. Yet not one of those monkeys would go up the pole. The monkeys did not know why, they just knew they could not have those bananas. What I am saying is, sometimes in life, we are those monkeys. We just accept we can't do great things, even though we don't know why. Is it survival, or is it dogma? Is this why we stagnate and don't try new things? Maybe there's a dream in Mike Dacknight, be Dr. Dacknight, leading surgeon at New York Presbyterian Hospital. Wanaque Patel, the leading man in Mamma Mia's on Broadway's Great White Way. Natalie Register, the top stock manager at Goldman Sachs on Wall Street. Kyle Lagasor, the owner of not one, but several Planet Fitness franchises. Liz Coleman, the top chemical engineer at DuPont. Or maybe even Bailey Cannon, dare I say, a history teacher here at Lakeland? Bailey, do you really want to work for Mr. Novak? As we graduate today, we are toddlers again, and we are about to walk into this crazy thing they call life. Today, my friends, is a new day. Stop calling and accepting the status quo. Quit letting people tell you what you can do. Your friends, your relatives, your classmates, they all mean well, but they don't have your passion, your desire, your spirit. You were not put here on this earth for a life of defeat, lack, or mediocrity. Don't settle. Rise up. Walk on 2 feet. Hold your head high. Dump that monkey off your back, class of 1-5. It's time to get your bananas, and while you're at it, grab me some too. Thank you, and good luck to you all. Let's hear it for the class of 2004.
Thank you, Bo. Wonderfully creative, funny, weak and frail. We'll see if we try not to withhold your diploma too long. At this time,